From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready. 11.
In motion right is Smith.
Hey, kill.
Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Lawrence now going to move him around. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. Second and 1. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. That's complete to Dell. 7 yards there and a first down. The Bengals at 2-6 now on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And that is incomplete here. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Bengals who came away with a victory in that one, so they'll look to take the season series now here at home in Cincinnati. On second down, Lawrence. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. 24. An audible here to get a new look. They'll run for it with Penning. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. First and 10 inside the 30. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
30 left. Here we go.
On first and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now Lawrence. Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now a play fake. Rodgers finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Here's Rodgers to throw. This is caught by Addison. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Partner, he got the DB on his horse on that play. He certainly sold like it was going to be a deep route before breaking it back on the comeback towards the sideline.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Going to run again here with Pollard. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Tackled by Christian Fulton.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. And
he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Hey, Ron!
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
11.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Think right.
Lawrence will throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Hey, I'm gun. Hey, kill.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Smith will come in motion right.
Hey, I'm gun.
From midfield now, Lawrence. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball through, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Lawrence going to throw again. This is Smith with a grab. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Devontae Smith, 34 yards, and the Bengals have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Here's a screen now for Pollard. He's got room past the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
George Karlaftis, the man to bring him down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That is caught. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Steelers.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
At the Bengals' 47-yard line.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw, it's Rodgers. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
To the right side and caught by Dell. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Lawrence changing the play. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now they'll change things up. Smith in motion right.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick here is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know he's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Okay, ready? Wrap ball 80.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
A give to Pollard running left. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tony Pollard, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Steelers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Steelers 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Justin Madubuike in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
11, add it. Hey, kill.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop, They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's 3rd and 6. Rodgers going to throw. And that is incomplete. He had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
All right, here we go. Done. Hey, kill.
Penny, a 1st down carry. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Hey, Lion.
Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit. Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here we go,
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Throwing is Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll audible to something else. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 30. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play. Now Lawrence now going to move him around. Got his man, Dell. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Hey, I'm gun.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Hey, I'm gun.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a 2nd and 10.
Sink right. 11.
Now Lawrence to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Again, it's Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Fights off the tackle at the 20. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On play action, Rodgers going deep for Hopkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And this is caught at the 20. And he is going to have the Steelers' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Rodgers. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They'll run with Pollard. Shoves him aside. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Tony Pollard, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Steelers 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
Throwing now, Lawrence. Complete. Smith has it. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Eluding the pressure right. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process.
Let's go. First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
And now an audible here into something else. They'll run with Dobbins. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
One more time with Dobbins. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And we talked so much about the turnover